Hey guys, Brian back again. Sorry it's been taking me so long since I've done my next tour. I've been going to go get my master's degree in clinical mental health counseling, and yeah, it's been kind of tedious. Got a lot of work going on. I'm not just a college student. I'm almost 40, so life does not stop just because I'm a college student. So I've done some severe upgrading to my collection. As you can see, if you look at the first video versus the second, my humidor is a lot full. Of course, you're going to see that as soon as you open the door. Probably going to be looking into getting a cooler door later for my singles, and I'll just convert this into a box humidor for boxes only, maybe a few singles, but let's just get right into it. As you can see, it is quite full up the top. I don't really have a whole lot of room, so I'm probably going to end up doing some sales, cleaning some things out. Hit me up in the comments and let me know if there's anything you guys see in there that you might like. Just to let you know, none of the Fuentes, especially the boxes, are for sale. Really don't even want to entertain that idea. So, but if you see anything that you like in there, feel free to hit me up. All right. Bear with me because a lot of these things are obviously going to be full. A lot of these drawers are going to be full, but I'll just get right into it. All right. We got some God of Fire over here, along with the Don Carlos Anniversario edition. Up here, I've got a couple of the Casa Cuba Divine Inspirations. Over here, I've got about 4 singles of the original release, Don Carlos Eye of the Shark. It's one of my top 3 favorites. And back here, I've got another Casa Cuba Divine Inspiration and a Casa Fuente up here. A buddy of mine went to Vegas, he picked that up for me. Over here, my Opus X collection. I really like to age these as best as I can. I've got a couple of A coffins. These are each about 4 years old. Plastic still on them. Different ranging sizes. I got the Perfection number 4s. Got quite a few Power Rangers. I've got a couple of them here from 2016. These are from 2017. Got a love affair here. Another Perfection number 4. Let's see, I'll move these over because I got to do some cleaning out, so better for you to see these while I got it. Up here, these are some 2018 Perfection X's. No, I'm sorry, Perfection. These are Perfection number 4s. And this is Perfection number 5. Whichever the smaller one is. Forgive me for not knowing the difference right now. You can feel free to correct me in the comments. Down here, I've got a couple of Reserva de Chateaus, double Corona here, double Robustos. And over here, I've got a couple of the Rosado Oscuro Oros, and I wanted you to check this out because I thought this was really cool. These cigars have only been out for a couple of years. On the right is the original release, and on the left is this year's release. And I don't know if you could tell by looking at it, but you could see that the wrapper on the left for the new release is considerably darker, and I just thought that was pretty cool. These are both Perfection X's. It's not the torpedo tip. I've smoked them. They're really good right out of the tray. You don't need to hoard onto these. You don't need to hold on to them and age them. They're really freaking good. Right out of the jump. Perfect after dinner cigar. All right. Over here, I found, this is a beauty. I couldn't believe I stumbled across this, and I couldn't believe that I was able to buy as many of these as I could. I got me about 6 Sharks. This year's release of the Opus X Shark. And then over here, underneath the Sharks, 3 of the Opus Blues, the 20th anniversary. Got a Lost City and another double Robusto there. Over here, I've got some more Fuentes, but these are going to be more of your traditional runs. I've got a Añejo Sharks over here. I've got one from 2012, and I think this one's from 2015, possibly 2016. Casa Cuba pre-release, some new release Eye of the Sharks, and I'll just show you the difference if you can see. kind of set that there. The bands are different. So since these have been out for a little bit longer, the bands of the newer releases are white, whereas the original releases are dark. Back there I got a tin of the Reserve de Chateaus. Rosado Magnum Sun-Grown R44 Añejos. Another Casa Cuba pre-release. Freaking phenomenal stick. And then I've got 3 of the Don Carlos, the man's, the personal reserve, the 80ths. All right, that pretty much covers everything on my top shelf. Over here, this lower shelf here, get my hygrometers out the way here. Alright, this is gonna take some balancing on my part, so bear with me. Alright, back here, signed box from Jonathan Drew of the Underground Manifestos. I met him at the IPCPR in New Orleans the last year we had it. Freaking amazingly nice guy. As you can see, the manifestos are still in the coffin. And it's gonna be just miscellaneous, but do I want to chance it and do a balancing act? Nah, probably not. All right, Padron 50th original release, some Padron 80th year. You know what, screw it. You guys take the time to watch. I can at least try to balance this out. All right, some more Padron 26s, some old as shit Padron Anniversary Series, the 64, as well as the 46 year. All right, I won't be able to show you this without, with my other hand, so just bear with me. I got some Drew Diplomat A's right there, Herrera Esteli, Lancero, the first edition. This is pretty much all my main Drew estates. I'm not really too big into Drew estates as much as I used to be, but recently I started getting into it. You can see a couple of League of Nines, a Feral Flying Pig, Ratzilla, some shades. Those were actually original release shades that I picked up at the IPCPR, given to me by Jonathan Drew. Some Imperial Stout from Lost and Found, some of the original release of those too. That's one's actually signed. Some Cracker Crumbs, some original release Waiwenses, the Wise Man, and some La Barba Perps. I actually got to hang with Tony Bellato, and that's who signed the Lost and Found. All right, you know what? I'll just do this instead, now that I'm thinking about it. This may be better for you guys to see. Doing a little thank you card signing because I did just graduate with my master's. This will be easier for me to show. It's probably a little bit better for the light. Maestro do Tempos from Warped. Maestro do Tempos Pepper Cream Chocolate Crush. Freaking, if you can find a bundle of those, get as many of those as your hands on. Some Pappy Van Winkles, this last 2017 release. Got a few of the Robustos, a few of the Toros, La Hacienda, just kind of threw that in there. All right. Tatuajes. Got a couple of the 2014s, got about 5 of those. I got a Rumbo 2016 release. Another 2014 down here. It's a K222 Reserva, some Cigars from each year. I wasn't able to get too many of those. Those were kind of given to me as gifts. Monster. That is the Jason, if I'm not mistaken. Some Tatuaje Blacks. New release M80s. Got a Mummy. Got a Jekyll. Got another Jekyll. And then I got a Hyde. Some Skinny Monsters in there. These, I don't know if I'm ever going to part with these or if I'm ever going to break myself to open one. These are the original release Vignobles. I live in New Orleans, and a buddy of mine in Seattle who doesn't even smoke cigars owed me a favor. Guess what she did for me? She picked a couple of those up. These are all Tatawahe broadleaf reservas. They come in the boxes of 100. And there's like 10 different sizes. And you can get, 10 of each size in this giant case. And rather than just splurge on that, I just went ahead and said, just give me a sampler, give me one of each. From my buddy Jeremy in Oklahoma. What's up, Jeremy? All right, a couple more of the Skinny Monsters. And I'm just going to leave this out for now. So that way I could show you what's up here a little bit better. Got a few Nica Rusticas also from the trade show in 2015. A lot of this stuff I've been sitting on for quite a while. Wapos, my father collections here. Le Bijou 1922. Got some Flor de las Antillas. Aroma de Cuba Mi Amors. Another Flor de las Antillas. I kind of bought into the hype a little bit with these. I didn't exactly see how it won Cigar of the Year. It's a great cigar, but back when it won, it was a good cigar, but it didn't blow my mind. Don Pepin Lancero. Another My Father Le Bijou. Abe Flores Grand Reserva. That's a really phenomenal stick. That's a sleeper one. You got to look for those. They're kind of hard to come by, but if you know where to get them, they're ridiculously good. This one right here is another rare piece. This is La Antigüedad. This is the first batch ever made. It was sent out to the reps at trade shows. As you can see, the cello is quite yellow. First batch ever made. Sent to me by a good friend of mine in Florida. And she sent me one of those, as well as, I don't know if you can see that. It's another first batch of the Flor de las Antillas. It didn't even come with the footband. Didn't even come with the footband yet. So these babies right here are some very rare pieces. I got a Saints and Sinners 5-pack, as well as some more lost and found. I'm gonna get down a little lower. Cohiba, Davidoff, basically all my tubos here. One original release cream machine left. I got some Christophs over here. I believe this is a Panda Welfare that just kind of went rogue. All right. Pork tenderloins. I wish this was the original release. I wish I ever got to try an original release, but it's not. This is the new release. But I did manage to get my hands on 5 of them, and I have yet to smoke one. Tatawahes are always better aged, and I just let those sit. Box of Padron, 1926. Maduro. Favorite size, favorite wrapper. Just got this yesterday. Just got this a little while ago. Sealed box of La Barba Perp from 2015. And another sealed box. This box has got to be at least 6 years old. This is a box of the Partagas Benji Master Series. This is a box of the Toros. I like to age my boxes for at least 5 or 6 years before I crack one open and start smoking them. You'll see in here I got some boxes all arranged. I've been doing this for probably about close to, I'd say about 6 years is when I first had my first real cigar. And being somebody who's in recovery, addicts do addict shit. And so since I don't drink or drug anymore, I kind of decided that this was going to be my next habit. All right, moving along, I'm going to get to the drawers. I'll just go through these really quickly. Some Iconoclast, as well as some White Buffalo series from my buddy Jeremy and Jarrett's shop. If you haven't heard about the shops, you gotta check out the Puros. Has to be a member. Jarrett and Jeremy run an amazing shop. I got some La Barba one and onlys over here. Some more Panda Welfares. In fact, you know what? That's going to go right there with it because upon further inspection, it meets the criteria. So that one that was sitting over there. It's pretty good considering I got this many. I can at least pick out which one's which. All right, over here, I'm a huge Crown Heads fanboy. Got some La Imperiosas. These are some original release Paniolos, the Hawaiian release. These are all my Las Calaveras down here. And if you see, kind of close down here, I got the 2014 Robusto. I got another one down there. Got some Angel's Anvil, 2015. 2015 Las Calaveras, 2016. Is that the 2016? It doesn't have the date on it. The other ones do. Interesting. I didn't know that. Some Las Moreas towards the back. Headley Grange Black Dog. More Crowned Heads. All right. Down here we got the Yellow Rose of Texas. Some more Las Moreas, as well as the Tennessee Waltz. These babies right here, these are snake oils. If you haven't been to a Crowned Heads live event, you're missing out. Crowned Heads live events have, without a doubt, some of the best reps that you ever want to meet. John Huber is a freaking amazingly humble individual. And I met him as well at the IPCPR. He was actually one of the first CEOs that I got to meet. And whenever you get a box, you get a snake oil. You actually get 3 of them. Since I went to the event, I was broke. I was broke because I spent all my money buying Crowned Head cigars. So I showed up to the event, and the rep, this guy Brian, was like, I showed him like the boxes that I had in my house, and he's like, just take them, So, all right, moving along. 601 La Bamba Bunker Buster. That's some of the smoke-ins. Micro blend, got a Wanderlust pre-release in there. These are all my miscellaneous ones. These are ones I don't necessarily mind showing off, but these are ones that if somebody comes in my house, be like, oh man, you have cigars. I'm like, yep. These are Sinistro Last Cowboys, the pre-release. Yep, there we go. Sinistro Last Cowboys. Freaking amazing cigar. Got some La Missions, all original release, which I believe was like 2014, 2015. And there's another, some Man O' War Orange County Choppers, some aging rooms from the year that they were the #2 cigar of the year. I had a box of the Quattros, only got a few of those left. And then we got some Oliva V Milanios. Back here, I had some cigar labels specifically made as gifts, and my groomsmen helped me out. I got married in 2014, and they went ahead and just grabbed a whole bunch, so I tried to smoke one of these on my anniversary in March. And all these are, I don't know if you can see, are just Oliva O Maduros. Cello's getting yellow on these, so these are getting really smooth at this point. These are kind of some miscellaneous Olivas. I got some Oliva V Double Robustos. Some more miscellaneous singles. Luge cigars. If you haven't heard about Luge, you're missing out. Got some Fugitives in there, some Anniversary Maduros, some Serengeti, some Truffles. Got a couple of Adidas. I got the original release Adidas. Is that gold and red label. And then I got the new release, which is the red and white label. Over here, these are my Cubans. I cannot bear to get rid of these, but this is going to be the sad portion of the program because I don't know if you can see this. Everybody's probably like looking at me like, oh my God, he's got Bahiques. Yes, these are original. But as you can see, about 6 months ago, I had a beetle breakout. And it started, the epicenter was in my Cuban drawer. So what you see that's in the bag, I'm going to try to plug up. But I've got some cigars in here that have not been affected. It's got a couple of Monte Cristo number 2s from 2013. Another Cohiba Maduro. I try to take really good care of those, but I sealed these up because I didn't know if that's where the beetle outbreak started, but those were the ones that were affected the most. And then just some more miscellaneous singles. Republic of Dominican, Cohiba, some crawls by my buddy Riste. Phenomenal dude if you ever want to meet him. Guy who's been in the cigar business for quite some time, knows his shit. All right. Now we come to the Tetris portion of the program, which I'm going to probably have to do some mad organizing, but I'll take you guys through it really quick. All right. I've put this thing together so many times. Here's some regular loose. This is a full box of Vegas Robinas. As you can see, it's almost 2 years old. Open these up when they get about three years. A box of EP Carrillo 15th anniversary cigars. This box is probably about 5 years, probably 6 years old, somewhere around there. You can only get these on Atlantic Cigar. Box of Padron 1926 number 90s. These are the tubos. These are the Maduro tubos. Freaking amazingly smooth stick. Some more Luge. This box, and if you haven't heard about it yet, Luge makes a cigar called Le Couturier. Le Couturier is the special blend that was created by Luge, or Olujide Olieba. I'm pretty sure I just butchered the hell out of his name. And Vance Taylor. Vance Taylor is the head of Cigar Syndicate. Cigar Syndicate is a Facebook group that I am a member of, which, no bullshit, is hands down my favorite. Tatawahe Skinny Monsters, sealed. 4 Kicks Mule Kick, sealed. Box of Tatawahe 2015s. Got about 3 in there. And then a full box, sealed. 2015. Cab. And over here we've got full sealed boxes of each of the Robustos of Las Calaveras 2014, 2015, 2016. This is a box of original release Eye of the Sharks. First year they came out. This is a box of original release Opus X Rosado Oscuros. There's another box of the 2016 Robustos of Las Calaveras. Over here, freaking phenomenal chocolate bar stick. This is the Angel's Anvil. Got about 16 cigars in there. Such a good dessert cigar. Back here I've got a box of the Pudgy Monsters. As you can see, I opened it up to look at it, but the box is still, all the cigars are still inside. And a full box sealed of Krugers. and 2 boxes of Crossfire cigars, which is a company that I repped for a short period of time in the back. And that's it, guys. That's pretty much everything. I'm going to be adding this to the collection tonight, which is probably why I'm going to leave all these boxes out. I'm just going to wrap up there. I just won this. Not exactly sure. Feel free to comment and let me know how easy it is for you to find these. But it's a full box of Drew Estate Velvet Rats. Full box of Velvet Rats. All right. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for going with me on this journey. Like, share, subscribe. This is Brian signing off, and thank you for Humidor Tour Part 2. Hopefully I won't take another 4 years for me to get to my next one. You have a good one, guys.